Hello, kids, or boys and girls, as other people say. This is Strawgator. This is a combination of a Abita Springs. This is made by the Abita Springs Brewing Company. It's a combination of their strawberry lager and their Doppelbock, which is called Andygator. So they mix the two. Separately, they both taste completely different. The strawberry lager is, I believe, at a 5% alcohol.
I think it's
Or maybe,
4.
maybe a little bit. Okay. And so it's designed for like hot type summery stuff to drink. And it's made with real Ponchatoula strawberries, or at least that's what I was told, which is just proximity to the Abita Springs Brewery. And the Doppelbock is still 80%, as far as I know, which is called Andygator. So this says it's made with natural flavors, so I'd say that they're taking some of the flavor that they make, the strawberry lager, and mixing it in with this.
Yeah, and this shows
Not necessarily mixing the two beers together. I think they mix one of the major ingredients of the strawberry lager into the Doppelbock.
And this is Louisiana beer reviews.
Yes.
So
I
yeah,
don't get the open and intro much, so that's why
yeah. So if you're right. I think you're right, because if they use just a mix, it wouldn't stay at 8%.
it would not stay at 8%, correct.
So probably just using strawberry puree.
Yeah, so probably, yeah, I would say they're using that number one ingredient that they use.
And I saw somebody in a grocery store the other day asking for strawberry puree.
Huh. Are
And
you just making it yourself by buying strawberries and pureeing them?
yeah, just just crunching them up.
So look at the appearance of this. It's got that slight, kind of a pink hue to it, but it's mostly like a golden
Orange. Yeah.
golden color. Yeah, with a slight pink hue to it.
There's also an IPA called Gator on the market. You seen
Yeah.
that with the Gator?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
Why are you looking at me strange?
because I don't know why they made it. I mean, Andygator's just as good.
Yeah, Andygator is
In some cases, I find it to be superior.
Helles Doppelbock,
Yeah.
or used to be called Andygator malt liquor in the early 90s.
So if you
mid-90s.
smell it, it smells like it smells like that. Remember they had that line of cereals when we were a kid, Blueberry, Count Chocula, and all, and then they had the strawberry one, which was its mascot was like Frankenberry. This smells like Frankenberry to me.
And the elusive Fruit Brute,
Yeah.
which was the werewolf Fruit Brute, which they brought back for 2022, but I haven't seen
So
it.
in other words, you're getting that grain out of this, and you're getting strawberry. So to me, it smells like
Grain, yeah.
strawberry cereal.
And what grain is it? Barley. No corn, no rice.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tastes like strawberries. And strong beer.
And strong beer and that barley. It's barley forward.
Yeah. Doesn't have any corn or rice to soften it. So
Yeah.
if you used to drinking 8% malt liquors, this one's going to come on strong to you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to say, oh, it's like burns. It burns.
So they have another infused beer that we just recently reviewed together, and we call the Barney, which is their
Andygator mixed with their raspberry purple haze.
right. And in that case, the alcohol volume is lowered,
So they just blended it.
I would say they blended those two beers. This one, they're just probably, because the alcohol content is the same as its Andygator.
You can tell they just added strawberry puree to it because it's so strawberry strong.
I actually have a can of the Andygator, so let me get that so I can show y'all what it looks like.
This is like very strong strawberry. If you don't like strawberries, I would highly recommend that you not buy this. If you like strawberries, I would highly recommend that you do buy it, assuming you can tolerate a strong lager. Okay.
I would like that. Thank you. So this is the Andygator, and it clearly states it's a Helles Doppelbock at 8%. And this is the Strawgator at 8% as well.
Now in Louisiana, if you go to convenience stores, you will very often see Andygator in the cooler on the rack.
Right.
And the boot from Abita, the boot.
The boot, the Kolsch.
And yeah, that's right, a Kolsch. And sometimes you might see the Strawgator in the 19.2 ounce.
Well, you'll always
pipe.
see the Abita Amber, because that's their flagship. You'll see that everywhere.
In the stovepipe?
I'm not sure about the stove.
Just the bottles, yeah.
Bottles, yeah. It's still quite popular, even though that style of beer is kind of going down in popularity.
Yeah. The stovepipe is always the Andygator. Circle K, they keep that stuff all the time. Well, this is an A. We had a strange experience with the. We had a bit of a strange experience with that canned cocktail, which was a salt bomb. This is a strawberry bomb. If you like strawberry, this is going to really work. And this is Louisiana strawberries, which are probably the best in the world.
They're very sweet, smallish, very sweet, grown naturally. None of those anode state steroids going into those strawberries at all. No.
Well, and they also make strawberry wine, which I've never bought, but I need to buy that from Anato's up there in Amite, Italian family that makes strawberry wine.
Pretty sure you can get it anywhere.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
But I've never bought it.
Pretty sure you can just make it yourself.
They have a semi-dry and a sweet and a semi-sweet strawberry wine, which I'd like to try. I know you're not for wine, you don't drink wine. But anyway, so that's it. I'm scoring it an A all the way, 94 out of 100.
I don't drink wine. How would you turn the camera?
I didn't say you didn't have a lot of wine bottles.
Turn the camera around to my winery.
Yeah, I didn't say you didn't.
I have beers, as you like more commonly like to call them, museum types. Yes, that some of them are 5 to 6, 7 years old.
Yeah, I mean, but that's like
then
literally a museum.
We have liquors here. Then over here we have wine, which is full and sometimes empty. And then over there in the fridge we have our daily drinkers.
Yeah, right. Everybody gets that.
2 a.m. or 5 a.m. drinkers.
What I'm trying to say is, it was an innocent comment. You don't drink wine. I mean, I know you're not a wine drinker. It's not like an attack. It's just a fact. Okay. Anyway, I'm not a liquor drinker. I taste it. I'm not I don't drink it. I taste it. From time to time. And I'm working on scotch right now. Blended scotch.
So if you're not drinking them, what do you do? Are you like the coffee tasters where they take it in and you go, and they spit it out?
Well, no, I don't want to waste it. I don't like to be wasteful.
So you are a drinker.
To not have any
You
waste.
drink
To avoid waste.
spit
To avoid waste. All right. So what do you score this, please?
This, I'll give it an A. And I was totally opposed to trying this. I heard people give it a favorable review, and they even said, you're going to be surprised at how good this is. And I kept on falling back on the strawberry lager, and I was like, I don't know, that's sweet. I'm not like real sweet. But the strawberry puree that they use in this actually matches well with the barley, and it gives it a real overall good flavor.
And if you're really into hops, avoid this because the IBUs are low on this. It's not going to be a bitter product. No, forget it.
It's like it's got a strawberry kiss on the top of it, so it's pretty neat looking.
Yeah.
It's one of those flavored beers.
So what number you have?
I'll say A. I'll give it a 93.
Okay, 93, 94. So ladies and ladies, long-term relay, and we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Abita Springs, Louisiana, and tour the Abita Brewery, which is much bigger than when I first visited in 97.
Because when you visited in 97, it was the pub house. They didn't have the brewery.
It was like a little metal building, yeah. Brew pub.
Yeah, which is now a sandwich shop. And they used to brew beer there. So you could go there with those growlers and get it filled up. And they make all kinds of obscure different beers, all kinds of like English styles, German styles, authentic styles.
There, but only
I got an ESB from there. Yeah, you ever heard of an Abita ESB?
Yeah.
No. This was an authentic English ESB, and I tried it, and it was fantastic. So I was like, wow, I really wish I could get some of that going. They're like, oh, you can go ahead and buy this growler. I'm like, yeah. So I picked it up, and I brought it, it was so good, I brought it to my dad, and I said, hey, you want to try this? And he's like, he doesn't drink. He's like, oh, I don't know. Well, he doesn't, he's a former beer taster. And, well, you know, Schlitz, Dixie, and all that, that was his age. So he tasted it, and he was going, damn, this is pretty good beer. So where'd you get this from? So I told him, he was like, really? I said, I might have to go there. I said, your mother might not want me to go there, but I might have to go there and try it out. So he was really impressed with it.
Yeah, and if you go there to their brewery today, they still do those only at the brewery beers. Yeah.
I have not seen the ESB.
No, but I mean they rotate. They bring in different ones that they're working with.
Yeah, I also heard they charge you to get in now, and they charge you per beers.
Well, yeah, you know, this is not like the old days. All right, so y'all go there and have a good time. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Craft Brewery.